I'm Leslie.
I'm Alexa B.
And we're Collectively Rooted
Podcast.
Our first episode, so bear with us. Today's episode is going to be on us, who we are, what we're all about, and what brought us to doing this beautiful podcast of Collectively Rooted.
Yes, exactly. So who are we?
We have like little cheat notes with bulletin
Little
points.
bulletin.
So we can follow through and we don't get that distracted.
Yeah, so personal introductions.
You need to speak.
Okay, so I guess, well, you start. I feel like this is your baby. We're in your home.
Yes.
This beautiful, you've built this room. I wish everybody could see how it looks. It's beautiful. We'll definitely post on social media.
Yeah, thank you. I had this room initially when I was doing other things. And one night, how the podcast came to my head, I was just sitting down, unable to sleep because some nights I don't sleep. I was watching something and a podcast came up and I was looking at it. I was like, this is hysterical. Why don't I do this? And then I was like, I want to do it with somebody. I don't want to do it by myself because, I mean, I'm funny, but not that funny.
You could only be so funny.
Right. So I thought to reach out initially to Lily, which is your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And Lily has done podcasts, so I learned a lot from her then, but she's too busy. She said, I'm sorry, I would love to, but she's got a lot going on. She goes, but my sister has been dying to do a podcast. And that's when I found out. So I reached straight out to Alexa and here we are.
Yeah. I was like, I want to do a podcast where I just talk and not have to do the editing because that, I'm not techie at all. Yeah. And you started off as not techie, but now you're like a tech whiz, I feel like.
I do, which is crazy because I do have a degree in IT, but not this type of techie stuff.
What the heck? I never knew that.
Yeah. It's like software stuff, but it's not my thing. I got the degree and...
To learn.
You're like, because I was told I have to go get a degree.
Okay. But that's smart because I hate to say that's
on another episode. Yeah. But I learned to edit and all that during my old things that I was doing, which is Earthly Rooted. It was a natural, holistic form of skincare and bath and body products. And I always took forever to edit stuff and I didn't know why, but I guess it brought me here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still learning, but I'm much better.
Yeah. And that's how we met, actually.
Yeah.
But it was, so my sister was handling our Sister Nature Rocks account, which is the Orgonite stuff. And you told me you didn't know who you were speaking to, but it was her. She was always the face. It's like Wizard of Oz. She was like the face and she was like the Wizard of Oz and I'm the background doing the things in the background.
Yeah, because I had seen you guys through Vanessa. She shared one of you guys' thing on Instagram. And I was
Vanessa's Moon Sirens, by the way. She sells crystals and other trinkets.
She's great. I love what she does.
And she makes, a lot of amazing
stuff too. Moon Sirens Treasures on Instagram. Mm-hmm. We'll tag her below.
We're one of those people.
Yeah.
Hit the spot right here.
So she shared something about some kind of crystal, and I was like, what kind of crystals are these? And I clicked on it. And I think it was just showing, I don't know if it was you or your sister making something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I want one. And I just messaged. And I didn't know who I was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought it. And I met with Lily. That's how I met Lily. At a gas station off Flamingo, I think it was. Flamingo. And we started talking. And then from there, it took off with Lily. I hadn't met Alexa yet.
Yeah. So anything making-wise was me. And then I love how you guys were like, I want to meet you here for some Orgonite dealing. But what a beautiful, I feel like it flourished into such a beautiful friendship.
Definitely.
And I'm so happy that we met and crossed paths.
Yeah. But I didn't meet you until you guys decided to do some kind of clothes swap.
Right.
And that's when I met Alexa because she did it where she lives. And there's a community, what's it called?
The Clubhouse.
The Clubhouse. And that's how I met Alexa. And we hit it off from there.
And
here we are.
I don't know how many years later, like 3?
I think
something like that.
No, because we're
2025. So yeah, like 4. Did we meet in 2021?
Towards the end of 2020, going into 2021. So yeah, 4.5 years probably.
That's crazy. We were doing markets in mid pandemic. We're like, we're gonna, I don't know,
figure it out.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and meet as many people. But we always did markets outside mostly.
Yeah, it was always outside. For me, it was
In
always
nature,
outside.
yeah.
I think I did 1 or 2 inside. It was just one. I think was which was when Vanessa used to host them at her location.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time that I did those inside, but mostly outside.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of stuff to do with nature.
Yeah.
Permaculture and everything. I mean, I like nature, but you like really big into it.
Permaculture background, the composting. We did the gardening classes with the children at Colossal, which is a micro school. But ever since I was little, my mom would do the gardening outside in her little short shorts and little tank tops and stuff. And yeah, she would do the gardening stuff. Like, we were actually turned on to a lot of things from my mom when we were little. She would put chanting music. You know, like Hispanic families, like parents in the weekends when they like blow up with salsa. We would hear different things, but mostly chanting. Like, like the monks chanting music. Like, it was. Now I look back, I'm like, oh, okay. That's like great. Yeah, it got engraved subconsciously.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't learn nature from my mom at all. She's complete the opposite. I mean, she was born in the countryside, but she's more of a city girl. She loves the city and high rises and condos. That's her. I didn't get to do nature until like pandemic. I was always like, it's too hot. What is this? Like dirt. All that. Although when I was little, my mom did say that during the summer she would send me to my aunt's house, which still lived in the country, and my aunt would have me digging in dirt and all kind of stuff, and sand or soil, whatever.
That's awesome.
And my mom would freak out because she's a total germphobe. She's like, "What are you doing?" You know, Spanish families, and my aunt was like, "She's got to get dirty, build her immune system somehow." And it was just dirt and soil, and I don't remember planting, but I do remember doing a lot of stuff in the ground. But once we got here, I totally forgot it. And I didn't get into it till...
Wait, where did your aunt live?
So I originally from Chile, born, not raised, born, and we left there. So I come from a migrant family, migrant mom. We left there when I was 4 and a half. We tried to leave a few times, but my mom finally left when I was 4 and a half. And I got here right before my 5th birthday. And I've been here since. Okay. But in the countrysides of Chile, which is the south side, because there's multiple countries sides, but the south side of it. Yeah. But I didn't get back into it till COVID. Right during COVID, I was working from home, and a friend of mine, which is a neighbor, you met her the other day. She was like, "I have to go outside and pull weeds." I was like, "Ew." She's like, "It's very therapeutic, Leslie." And I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, just sit out there by yourself."
You're like, "Ew."
Yeah, I was like, "Ew." Sit out there by yourself and do your thing. And I was like, "It's so hot." She goes, "Just go in the skimpiest clothes, go in your base, and who cares? You have a pool, blah, blah, blah." And I did. And it was therapeutic. And from there it started. And then I started looking to gardening. I planted like herbs because I can handle herbs. And then now forget it. I have a whole thing.
It's so beautiful. In our Instagram, you could see it on the stories on like our intro. Our intro. She has a beautiful arch.
Yeah.
It's get arc.
Loofahs, which I'll be giving away and stuff because there's so many of them.
Yeah,
I didn't know nothing about that. I've been wanting to try permaculture, but I do get intimidated. But I do like the part of forestry, or what is it called? Like a forest.
Agroforestry?
Yeah, like a food forest or whatever. But I just don't know where to put stuff.
So I hope that, and I've talked to you about Sadiqa, that we want to get her on here and talk about permaculture. I have danced around the idea with her, like, hey, you should do this, because how I met her was through my permaculture teacher, Kelly, and it was just, it's magic. But she moved, and Sadiqa she said, yeah, I've thought about it, but it's in the back burner, but maybe if enough people get to her, she'll accelerate that. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Like maybe in the winter, because it's way too hot to be doing all the things that we did.
Well, I don't think we should be like gardening. I follow a lot of people on social media and a lot that are from South Florida, and they're like, "No, there's nothing you can grow right here, right now, besides just feed."
In the summer, you're saying, yeah.
Summertime, feed your soil. Like anytime from June on, they're like, no. And I was lucky to get some peppers in June, but now everything is just like,
yeah, you have to really water and put things in half shade.
Yeah, even like, which I know that things have changed with the weathers, but now it's much more hotter than before because even
Every year it gets worse.
and herbs that I'm used to having outside during summer are like pretty much
The sun is moving. Everything.
hard.
Yeah. So much
water. And I never watered like 3 times a day. And now I have to.
3 times a day?
Yeah, I have to. In the early morning, I have. It's usually like 6.
That's why it's always wet. That's why it's always wet when I get here. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I always want to walk on the grass. I'm like, it's so wet and nice. How does it stay wet? This girl, no wonder it's so green.
I water it in the morning, like around 6:37, or have the sprinklers do it. Just that part.
You should collect. Do you collect rainwater? It's legal for us. It should be legal around the world, but you know how it is.
I was told that to be careful because if you get caught, and I was like, it's
what?
Water.
It's legal here in Florida. We gotta go back and look at that just in case. But from my remembrance and understanding is that here in South Florida, it's legal, or in Florida. And I know that in other places it's not, which is insane because it should be, girl.
It's water.
I don't even want to get started in the rabbit hole of why we can't. But yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, I was going to. I like do like little jugs here and there, but I was gonna get big old things and just put them around. And then,
food grade, huge gallon things, yeah.
And I forgot who told me. They're like, I think it's illegal. And I was like, oh my God, but how are they gonna know? Because you know me, I'm like, who's gonna know? But you know, Florida, we have houses on top of each other. I was like, who knows? One of my neighbors might be like, homegirls collecting rainwater.
Yeah. We definitely will look it up. Our phones are being used, so we're like, we don't even. That's now I know for next time. Yeah. We could in real time look things up.
Yeah.
But we'll circle back.
But yeah, so that's how we got started. We do have drinks and food, and so you will see a lot of eating and drinking. For some reason, I eat a lot when I'm with you, and I love it though. Oh. Like it brings me to like, I don't know. Maybe it's the nourishing side of you, your Cancer side.
Oh, okay. Not the fat side.
No. I just love the fact, I don't know, I feel like when I'm around you, we could just eat like good food. I feel like
luxurious around me, baby.
I think of like, can you imagine Greece or like Italy?
Oh my God. Italy, yes. Italy with me. Yes.
And I'm just saying just for food.
Yeah. And it's funny because we do have grape and cheese. So very much Italy. Sicily or whatever. No, yeah, you know what's funny? I get that a lot. Now it's like healthier food, but all my life I feel like everybody, like I get people fat. And not, you know, back then when I used to be bad, but now it's like a little bit healthier. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I do like to nourish. And I think it's like because of my background. Yeah. We kind of grew up with very limited sources and things that people don't really see. Because they're like, oh, but you have a townhouse and you have both parents working. And yeah, there's no food in the fucking fridge. That's
funny. It's weird how we align with people that kind of are the same way or grew up the same kind of way. Because it was just me and my mom here. And mind you, my mom didn't speak English when we came, and she speaks some now, but it's really broken down still. But so I was like 5 years old translating and trying to figure out where's the nearest grocery store. But she worked at a factory, and it was hard for just her and I. We lived in this little room, and I don't remember, but my mom tells me stories of, or has told me stories that like I would be crying saying that I was hungry. And she just felt she would try to cut pieces of bread and get butter. And I don't remember any of it.
Damn, suppressed memories.
Yeah, I don't remember not one thing. I do remember parts of like where we lived. It was a family with kids. And I remember they had, for breakfast, they would eat cereal. And I didn't know what that was because in Chile back then, that's no what you eat for breakfast.
That's not.
We don't eat milk and cereal. We have a full-blown breakfast.
You're like, there's eggs involved.
Yeah, there's eggs, and toast and everything. Yeah. But I thought it was so cool how they were, you know, because the innocent mind of a child.
Yeah, curious.
Yeah, and I was curious. So I went and asked, and the little girl was like, you have to ask my grandma or aunt or mom, I don't remember. And I asked her, and she said, yeah, come in. And she didn't give me milk. She poured my cereal in hot water. And I thought I was in heaven. But it's because she didn't like my mom.
Oh my God.
My mom came looking for me. She was looking for me. And she's, what are you doing here? And I got in trouble because I didn't know they didn't get along until I got older. But like I was, how dare I be in the house of, and she's like, and you're eating her food because, you know,
yes,
we're taught not to eat people.
But if you really look at it, it's almost like oatmeal. So she gave you like
I
cereal,
guess,
like in an
yeah.
oatmeal kind of way, I
I
guess.
just wondered why mine was like not white, like the milk that they.
Oh,
But I didn't feel any kind of like
yeah,
whatever
you're
until my mom told
innocent.
me, when I was older, she was like, she was giving you cereal with milk to be evil, and I was like,
With water.
with water. I mean, with water, hot water at that. So I was like, I don't know, but I do remember they were Cookie Crisp.
I was gonna say, but the hot water kind of like that's not bad.
No,
I feel like she actually did you a good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is a thing.
I do remember the cereal was Cookie Crisp. Yeah.
I remember seeing the commercials. I'll be like, oh man, I want that so bad. And your parents wouldn't get that.
No, my mom wouldn't. To this day, I think my mom is a cereal.
Well, good for her, yes, because what the hell?
But yeah, that's like going back to what I was saying. It's funny how we just like align with people and somehow we have connections from like past or like currently. Like it's just, to me, it's not weird. I don't want to say it's weird. It's just, I think it's a beautiful thing how things just align together.
It definitely brought us to be who we are today, and that's why we are so aligned because of the similar situations or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it made us more empathetic and things like that, right?
Yeah,
I feel.
yeah.
And just being able to really, what's the word? Enjoy things more and be more grateful for what we have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's our intro. Was there anything else?
Yeah, there was. Oh, yes. Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
So what brought us together, we got, collectively rooted. Like,
so collectively rooted, the name. It was supposed to be rooted radiance.
Rooted in radiance or radiantly rooted. Something with
like
radiance.
To that effect, yeah.
Because we're like, let's be goddesses. Yes. And radiant.
But it was taken. Like from, not another podcast, something else.
It was just the Instagram name was already taken. So we're like, we don't want to do that.
But I always felt connected to the word
rooted.
Yeah, for some reason. I can't still describe it. But I always like do go to like trees and stuff that's deeply rooted.
Yeah.
So when I was thinking of the names, when I was like, what names? And I was writing that stuff down, I was like, rooted, but rooted what? And then obviously radiance was taken. And then you said, was it collective? Did you say collective? You said something else.
I think I like said something about community. And then I was like, no, collectively, yeah.
And then I was like, what about collectively rooted?
Because community, like, yes, but community could be just like your community, my community, our community, different communities. But collective is everybody. Everybody's in this, you know?
Absolutely. We loved it. And it flows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, this is the part where what to expect from us and what not to expect from us. And as you see, I'll probably not purposely, but I'm very expressive and passionate. So sometimes I'll throw in a little word where it accentuates my passion in the way I speak. So we're not perfect.
No, and I don't want to be.
No,
we're not perfect. So don't expect perfection.
Don't expect perfection. Don't expect us to be all high and mighty because we're not. We're very much down to earth.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard this recently that somebody said, you're very relatable. Like, just, that's a gift. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. So we are relatable, because we're authentic.
Yeah.
That's coming down to that we're being authentic with ourselves, with others. And it's funny because actually was before this, I'm like, okay, it's coming up, not only this, but the teaching stuff that I have to start doing and how I have to start presenting myself a little bit more, I don't know, respectable. I don't know. And even taking Toastmasters and just expanding my vocabulary. I'm like, oh my God, I have to be this, I have to be that, but I still want to be me. So there's no way of saying always learn and always grow. And it's okay to always not stay. Just be authentic.
Yeah. But wait, you say you take what's it called for the vocabulary?
Oh, for vocabulary? No, that's just, I have to listen to more people speak in podcasts and things like that. But Toastmasters is to learn how to speak in front of people.
That's crazy because you're doing a podcast.
I know, but this is more like, this is us. Yeah. But when it comes to a room full of people that you don't know and they're all from, I don't know, different, they to me, it's not that I'm putting anybody above me, but I'm like, yo, these people talk really good. They're very romantic with the words. I want to say they know how to say stories and things like that. And one of our close friends, Dee, she is I want to say a stand-up comedian storyteller because she's hilarious. She's does a lot of stand-up stuff.
Really?
And
I
yeah.
had no idea.
Oh my God, you have to come with us. We recently went with her to her story time thing. And I was like, I'm just going to observe this time. But people are amazing, with, especially her. A lot of people came with notes and stuff like that. But she was like, I'm just going to raw dog it or whatever.
I love it.
Yeah. I don't know how do we get there? Oh, but yeah. Okay. D at Cosmic D on Instagram.
Cosmic D, yeah.
Check her out. She's hilarious. She has TikTok too. I don't know the handle. I think it's Cosmic D. But check her out. She's authentic, relatable. She's a projector,
And we
flexible.
will have her as a guest.
And we're going to have her as a guest talking about human design, astrology, all the things, mysticals.
All the things, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Did you want to say anything? Oh, what do you expect?
I mean, expect, like you said, authenticity, truth. And for me at least, I do sometimes just curse.
Mm-hmm. It just comes out.
It just comes out. So that's going to come out. Obviously, if you're not into that, I'm sorry. I don't know how
we try not to curse, but if it comes out, again, we're passionate in the way we speak.
Yeah, expect realness is what I want to say. Like realness and raw. Really raw. I'm sure we'll get more better with it, but I like it like that. Like just
this is just us speaking, and if people are listening, chiming in. Yeah. Okay, I think that is it for number 1 episode.
Stay tuned because we have another episode coming up shortly. We'll be talking about, I think, how we were raised and how we're raising, right? Yeah, how we were raised compared to how we're raising, whether if it's children, just animals, or how you're thinking of to raise your children whenever you do have or not have, or just raising yourself, because sometimes we end up raising ourselves differently how we were raised. I've noticed that in me at least. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes, thank you.